I thought that I've been hurt before, but no one's ever left me quite this sore.
Lisa, we have orders from the higher-ups to investigate on the 1964 race riots. The race riot has just ended, and the citizens may have something to share. Can you help to investigate that?
Yes, ma'am. I'll do my best.
You may go now.
Were you at the scene when the riots occurred?
Yes, I was part of the 1964 race riot. I participated in the celebration of the great prophet Muhammad's birthday. In the middle of the celebration, all of a sudden, I saw a fight breaking up in the procession. A few Malays were beating up a Chinese policeman. The other Chinese then fought back, and one of them punched me. I became angry, so I joined the fight.
Do you know why the Malays were beating up that Chinese policeman?
No, I never knew why.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your thoughts on this riot. Excuse me, were you at the scene when the race riots occurred? I am investigating the source of these riots.
I am one of the rioters, but I did not start the riot. Even so, I'm very angry by what had happened that day. The Chinese disrupted such a festive day and ruined all our celebration. Why should we respect them if they don't respect us?
Then why did you join in the riots?
While we were walking on the streets celebrating with other Malays, a mob of Chinese suddenly came in and attacked us. In order to protect myself, I started fighting back. However, I'm not sure why the Chinese were so angry with us.
Thank you for sharing your opinions on this riot. Excuse me, were you at the scene when the race riots occurred?
Yes, I was at the scene and I was one of the rioters.
Then, can you tell me what is your motive for joining the riots?
It was the Prophet Muhammad's birthday and the Malays were marching throughout the streets. It caused great disturbance to the Chinese who were carrying out their business along the streets. Some Chinese men disturbed the procession by throwing water and bottles at the group, and some crude words were exchanged between the two races. I looked down on the Muslim procession, and when the riot broke out, I joined in. Many Malays said that the riot could be prevented if the Chinese did not make fun of them. But in actual fact, the Malays did not respect the Chinese. The motive of this riot is to let the Malays learn their lesson.
Well, thank you for sharing your opinions. Were you one of the Chinese rioters?
Yes, I'm one of the rioters. I remember that day that the Malay was very loud. They disrupted my fishball service. Someone threw a weapon at me and attacked me. Luckily, I dodged. But I was very rage at the Malays, so I decided to join in the riot.
Thank you for your views. Ma'am, I found out the source of these racial riots. The source of these racial riots are the Chinese because they felt that they were being mistreated. Thus, they approached the Malays and confronted them during the procession. Then, this resulted in the 1964 racial riot.
Got a feeling that I'm going under, but I know that I'll make it out alive.
The purpose of this meeting is to discuss the strategies to improve racial relations in Singapore. The first strategy is to build a national identity. It is important for Singaporeans to see that they are one people despite their different ethnic backgrounds.
I disagree with the strategy. The majority of the population in Singapore is Chinese, with a percentage of 75.6%. Hence, it is difficult for them to bond because they have different practices. I disagree with Politician 3 because once this strategy is implemented, we can encourage common practices such as singing the national anthem and reciting the pledge. These are actions that allow them to bond together.
If Singapore endorses a policy of multiracialism, it promotes equality among races, as no special rights and biases are given to any specific racial or religious group.
Also, we can implement the policy of bilingualism as students can learn English and mother tongue. Since English is a universal language, it is able to connect different races together.
After listening to all your opinions, I have made up my mind. We shall implement this act. The second strategy is safeguarding minority groups. It is vital for peace and harmony in a country.
I disagree with the method. The Malays and Tamils are the minority and they will feel inferior. The majority will feel neglected because the government put too much focus on the minority.
I oppose Opposition 3's opinion because no racial or religious groups are at a loss. This stand is to support the minorities group and not side with them. We will still give everyone equal opportunities.
We can carry out self-help groups for Singaporeans to cope and compete with one another on an equal standing. This would enable the minority groups to enhance their social and economic positions.
Thank you for sharing your opinions. I have decided to go on with the strategy. The third strategy is developing a common space. It refers to the time and place that people come together and create opportunities for people to interact.
I agree. By developing a common space, people can get a better understanding of each other's cultures and customs. It reduces misunderstandings and distrust that can help to lower chances of tension and conflict between them.
However, I disagree. Not everyone is willing to take part in these activities, making the activities pointless. Even if they want to take part, they will not be open enough to socialize with others. Common spaces like educational institutions offer opportunities for different races and religions to forge camaraderie. We can come up with co-curricular activities that allow students to work closely together.
I disagree as Malay often hold their weddings in common spaces. This causes disruption to other families due to the noise created.
I have considered all your opinions. I have decided that all the policies should be carried out. I hope that these strategies can improve racial relations and social cohesion in Singapore. I will feedback the strategies of what we have discussed today to the authorities to approve. End of meeting.
Thank you.
You watch me bleed until I can't breathe, shaking, falling onto my knees.
We, the citizens of Singapore. Happiness, prosperity, and progress for our nation. Selamat pagi, Ibu. Selamat pagi, Ibu. 老师早安。
Good morning, class. Since Singapore has introduced a policy of bilingualism, let us all use the common language, English. This can reduce chances of misunderstanding.